Hermann Julius Höfle was born on June 19, 1911, in Salzburg, in Austria-Hungary, present-day Austria. He joined the NSDAP on August 1, 1933, with party number 307469. Around the same time, he joined the SS and worked as a mechanic. During the German occupation of Poland, Höfle served in Nowy Sącz, in southern Poland. In November 1940, he served as an overseer of a Jewish labor camp southeast of Lublin. He was involved in deportations to the camps of Belzec, Sobibor and Treblinka. Höfle was a coordinator of Operation Reinhard and Chief of Staff to Odilo Globocnik, serving as his main deportation and extermination expert, alongside Christian Wirth. He had chief authority of Operation Reinhard, second only to Globocnik. At the beginning of the operation, he held the rank of captain. As head of the main department, Höfle was in charge of the organization and manpower of Operation Reinhard. He coordinated the deportations of Jews from all areas of the general government and directed them to extermination camps. He also personally oversaw the deportation of the Warsaw Ghetto's inhabitants. On the morning of July 22, 1942, Höfle, accompanied by an entourage of SS and government officials, arrived at the Judenrat in the Warsaw Ghetto and announced to the chairman, Adam Cherniakow, that the Jews, regardless of sex or age, with a few exceptions, were going to be evacuated to the east. The exceptions were workers in German factories who had valid work permits, Judenrat employees, the Jewish ghetto, police, hospital patients and employees, and the families of the exempt. The deportees were allowed to carry with them 15 kilograms of baggage, food for 3 days, money, gold, and other valuables. The order also called for 6,000 Jews to report to the Umschlagplatz every day by 4 p.m. to board the trains for deportation. He also played a main role in the Harvest Festival massacre of Jewish inmates of the various labor camps in the Lublin district of Poland in early November 1943. Around 43,000 Jews were murdered during this operation. Höfle later rejoined Globocnik in Trieste, after various assignments in the Netherlands and Belgium. On January 11, 1943, he sent a radiogram from Lublin to SS Obersturmbannführer Franz Heim in Krakow, the deputy commander of their security police and SD in the general government, and to Adolf Eichmann in Berlin. The message documented the total deportations of Jews to the 4 Operation Reinhard camps through to December 31, 1942. Today this document is known as their Höfle telegram. On Thursday, May 31, 1945, he was found hiding near the Weissensee Lake in Carinthia, in southern Austria, by British troops, along with SS Gruppenführer Odilo Globocnik, along with SS Sturmbannführers Ernst Lurch and Georg Michalsen. After 2 years in a British interrogation centre, he was released to the Austrian judicial system. On October 30, 1947, he was fully released and continued his earlier occupation as a mechanic in his hometown of Salzburg. After an extradition request on July 9, 1948, by the Polish government, he fled to Italy, where he lived under a false name until 1951. He returned to Austria, and then emigrated to West Germany, where he worked as an informant for U.S. Army counterintelligence. Years later, Auers returned to Salzburg, where he lived until January 2, 1961, when he was arrested by the Austrian police and jailed in Vienna. In 1962 he hanged himself before his trial could begin. At the time of his death, he was 51 years old.